Alright, I believe that is working. Hello. Oh my god, I need to get the link to the stream because for whatever reason it doesn't show me in the stupid, what are the words I'm looking for, in the stupid YouTube stream page. It doesn't show me that, so I need to just do all the sharing on my phone. The first few minutes of the stream is going to be reserved to sharing, so just like skip to the 5-minute marker if you're watching this in the VOD. Live now, baby. Breakdown time. Wait, no, hang on. I gotta do the boost thing. What I gotta do is I have to post it to Twitter first, and then at everyone the Discord server the Twitter link so people retweet, and I get more engagement. Wait, no, I have it in my clipboard. I know I don't want a floating keyboard. No, I don't have it on my clipboard. Shit. Why? No. Breakdown stream time, clipboard, paste, post. Then copy the link to the tweet, go back to my Discord server, and then ping everyone. So that forces them to do one more platform of interaction, which is very good for statistics. That's Twitter, that's Discord. I'm just gonna keep it to those two for now. I think my webcam's a little bit too cropped. Let me change the crop pad real quick. Filters, edit filters. That should be like 160 and 160. It was just a little bit tight. Now we'll do 150. And then probably like only 30 from the top. Maybe just nothing from the top. It still feels kind of tight, but oh well. I'll just be a little small in the top left. Ayo, what's going on, Viv? Always happy to see an outstanding member of any community. Just gonna wait for people to filter in for a moment before really starting things. Yeah, my layout, as you can see, is interesting. I'm streaming in 1080, right? I may have to restart streaming if I'm not in 1080. Yes, I am indeed in 1080p. And my output is, yeah, that's okay. That's running on the correct encoder. Why did bro... Yeah, this is the most insane layout. I want everyone to be able to see everything. I have my mastering stuff over there, like way over there on the other side. I have my playlist there, which is actually less important. And then my routing stuff down below. Why is it only... That's the wrong window. What? I need to change which window capture this is. Mixer. I need it to be the other mixer. There we go. Okay. So like everyone can see everything. We have chat down there because chat box isn't working correctly, so it's a little scuffed. You can barely see it, but good enough. No, I cannot put Family Guy funny moments in the corner. Down below is my mixer, playlist, and then all the way over there is my mastering chain, which we have EQ, compression, limiting, and the live view graph thingy majigga. It's a little convoluted, but everything is here. Like, everything is here. It's honestly very cool. Actually, I just realized I can move you this way. Aha. Okay, we got a little bit more space. That's neat. Like, something like this, I guess. Is that still okay for everybody? I know this looks really weird, but, you know, I like everyone to be able to see stuff. What about the Subway Surfers gameplay? No, I'm not getting copyright stricken. No, thank you. All right, so today we're going to start off with Knives and Cigarettes, in fact. So this is a song that my good friend Jack wrote, or he wrote the majority of, and he plays guitar on a lot of my tracks. Just realized I could actually group with a lot of above tracks to compress things a little bit, which is nice. I didn't write most of the song's lyrics. I wrote the chorus, but Jack wrote both verses, so I can answer less questions in regards to no, God, I'm fine. That's fine. I can answer less questions in regard to like lyric stuff, but I will do my I'll do my best. I'm at 1440p. Yeah. So you may you may struggle to see things a little bit. Good luck. And what I'll do for the time being, I'll just hide the right monitor so it's not as bad. Oh, you can see the little burnout stuff in the back a little bit. Just gonna use it as a background. Just gonna make you bigger. So we'll go ahead and mute. Oh, go ahead and hide that for now. I'll show that whenever I'm showing off mastering chain stuff, if anyone asks. But no, I don't really have much interest in that specifically. I'm gonna pop out chat on my screen so I can do that and actually be able to see it. That would be nice. I'm gonna leave you there. Yeah, something like that. I like that. I like that. All right, let's go ahead and jump into it. So this is, well, I'm just going to redo the introduction to this song. This song is Knives and Cigarettes. Like I said, Jackson wrote this one for the majority. He wrote the chord progression. He wrote the verses. I helped him. I wrote the melody for the, I wrote the melody for the lyrics, kind of helping with the overall cadence and, song form stuff. Some of this stuff is his idea. Some of this stuff is my idea. It is very hard to remember which one was whose at this point because this song got written over a year ago. Like, the opening date for this project file, actually, let's take a check. Project info. Nope, that's not the correct one. Project general settings? No, I thought it was project info. Is it? Yeah, there it is. This song got created, over a year ago, on 2 days in a year to the exact. The early demo was this, and it was that one. No, this isn't the original demo. This is the second demo that later became the final version. Dang it, I don't have the original version of this on here. Man, that sucks. Oh well. Reopen everything. You can click the little tabs. All right, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to just kind of play this through and I'll explain everything. And if anyone has any questions, let me know. Yeah, once again, Jack wrote this little ukulele riff.
Standing around,
did a couple, alt takes, obviously.
Locking out the sound, had shit on the mind. I just pretended like it's all just fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and stop there. This bass, for the most part, Red played, except for this stuff over here, which is, this was done by Jack. He has a slightly higher quality bass and a felt pick, and it just sounded better when both Red and I agreed that his take would sound better. Guitar was done by Jack. The Rode was pretty much entirely done by Liv. It's all kind of like X-Band members. They play with Sting right now, who is listed under the credits of this. Let's go into a couple mixing things. Let's see. This ukulele starts off with some pretty typical gain, some EQ, just kind of really boosting that 2 to 5K range. You get that kind of strumming noise. Some notch filters because this frequency... Oh, right, and the bridge, the metronome is audible, so I sniped the frequencies of that, and there's some automation on this EQ. If you can see that there's the wet dry knob is set to totally dry, some fresh air to just kind of boost those higher frequencies a little bit more, compression, and automation again. I'm not sure if I use that, and then some stereo separation, obviously. Bass chain is pretty bog standard. It's just some pre-EQ, the amp, compression, EQ again, and some stereo splitting, just making sure that the bass is completely mono, just combining all those channels there. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep playing.
Standing around with my head to the ground, blocking out the sound, had shit on the mind. I just pretended like it's all just fine. Blood on my mind, taking knives and cigarettes, numb it up inside. Smoke fills the air.
I'm gonna move on to this kind of like ghostly guitar up here. Let's go ahead and hear that kind of soloed out. I can't remember if this was Jack or I's idea, but the song kind of gets made with it. It's just kind of Just 2 notes, just slowly making your way down that fretboard, that's all. That's all it really is. Some EQ rolling off the lows. Kind of the heart of what this sound is. Pretty much all of my guitars use Stevie T's Amped. I'm just kind of running the ambient clean preset because I'm not running the built-in reverb. Oh, thought I was. Well, I was wrong. I thought I was running the built-in reverb, but oh well. This amp just sounds like real good because without it, it's you know, dry. But this gives just enough crunch. Not a lot. Some very flavorful EQ. Just kind of keeping it out of the way of everything else, but yet having it still present. Some delay, and then some reverb. Yeah, Ukulele Road. It's there. There's not a whole lot of processing on the Road actually. It's just some. This actually isn't doing anything. That's there for no reason. EQ, just some flavorful stuff, and some compression. Oh, it really is. I have a very bad habit of saving anytime I touch anything. And vocals. I'm actually going to go into the vocals a little bit, but only once because I actually use the same vocal chain through the entire song, I believe, for the lead vocals. Just some gain, obviously, because I used to run my microphone preamp a lot lower, and that actually introduced some noise, and I had to stop doing that, so I had to give it a lot of gain. Some EQ, just cut it about 100. I could have probably cut lower, to be honest. But a little bit of boost at 200 just for a little bit more of that,
Blood on my mind, taking knives and cigarettes.
A little bit more of that chest sound. A very, very slight boost towards 2K. Like it's like probably 0.2 dB. Notch filter because there were some essays, and this is before I got Stuve 2, so I didn't have a de-esser. Fresh Air, the GOAT of vocal chains. Everyone uses it. If you don't have it, it's free. Get it. And some compression.
Blood on my mind, taking knives and cigarettes.
I was still in the habit of using limiters instead of adjusting the knee ratio. All the knee ratio does is right, so compression works by at a certain threshold, the audio then has a ratio to it. For example, it'll be a straight line up to a point, and then once it's a threshold, and let's just say the ratio here is 2:1. You actually can't see it. Then instead of going in a straight line, it'll go in a. It'll still be a straight line, but it won't be at a 45-degree angle. It'll be lesser. A knee adds a further curve to that. You can actually see that like on the mixer. Like you can see it's a straight line up to the threshold, then it tapers off, and then when I start using knee, it further curves that. Wasn't in the habit of using these at the time, but the limiter sounds fine. Also, the first song I used more than one pass of reverb on. A patcher setup that I have my vocals routed to, that gives these vocals 2 passes of reverb. What's... Oh, hang on, I need to... Doesn't crash. Oh. Oh, I know the problem. Hang on. I need to do this. There we go. And then I need to go to my vocal processor and do... Okay, I'm back. You can still hear... Close my audio processing. Anyways. Yeah, this is a 2-pass reverb. There's 1 pass that gives it body. I'm actually gonna play the vocals with and without it just to show you all how much this really does. Okay. I am so sorry about y'all's ears. What? Okay. All right. So that's interesting. What we're gonna do, I'm just gonna simply live with a little bit of latency on my voice. That's That's what I'm gonna do. I will just simply survive. What? I do love audio processing software with how good it is, except good is not the correct word I'd use. Okay, where were we?
I take knives and cigarettes, numb it up
So
inside.
that's no reverb. Oh my god, this delay for you is weird. I'll get used to it. That is it with no reverb, and then the reverb just
I take knives and cigarettes.
adds a lot to it. So let's actually go into my reasoning for everything here. So this pass gives it body. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn that off.
I take knives and cigarettes, numb it up inside.
You can hear the vocals sound a little bit more full than what they used to be. And then this one is just what's the word I'm looking for? It's more of like a plate reverb. It just adds just that undertone of sound.
I take knives and cigarettes, numb it up inside. Smoke fills the air.
Yeah, so it just those vocals just have a lot of, ambience. I since started using 3-pass reverb. I forgot what the 3rd pass was for, but it just sounds a little bit better. Yeah, moving on, I'm gonna go ahead and sort out the vocals for this part because I really do like the background harmonies I was using.
Wishing it was any other time, but now
It's very simple, just, that.
can't seem to find the only way out. Carving up my skin, it feels so cold, but it's all I know. Where to go now? Maybe this is it. Wishing it was any other time, but now
It's very simple. You can't really hear that in the full mix, can you?
it feels so cold, but it's all I know.
Very subtle. It doesn't add a whole lot, but it just kind of elevates that atmosphere a little bit. Let's go into this kind of stack. We still have this guitar going as it does. Still following that ukulele's chord progression. We still have the Rode going. And then we have this synth and this little arpeggio over here. Jack and I argued so much on. Yeah, really, I love the harmonies, dude. But yeah, this little thing. Jack and I argued so much on whether we should include it or not. Like, it's super subtle in the mix. Like, my reasoning was,
It feels so cold, but it's all I know. Where to go now?
it's just that really subtle type of ear candy that really, it makes me happy, really. I love it. I love that type of ear candy. And Jack and I just went back and forth on it a lot. He eventually agreed to keep it in the song. I'm quite happy it's there because I like it. I'm going to switch headphones so y'all don't get as much bleed from those. All right, next up. Yeah, we have some bass. I had to do some comping because reasons. Oh well. And I'll go ahead and go into the drum mixing for the time being. This is Logan physically playing. I cleaned up his takes, a little bit to make sure everything was in time because I only really had one day to record for the drums. And it was just a lot of a hassle. So we did a bunch of takes, and I took take 4, and I cleaned it up a little bit. Do the same thing with pretty much any instrument that I or anyone else records. So yeah, the drum mixing. Once again, I always separate out my drums. Kick chain is just pretty. That's sharper than I remember that being. So I heard a tip from someone that if you just have this resonance on your kicks at like 61 hertz, gives them a little more thump. And so I took it to an extreme. It should be somewhere down here. But I wasn't as smart a few months ago than I was now. We have a little bit of boost over here at like 4 or 5K just for the sake of getting that high end, just for presence. We have, for whatever reason, I'm compressing this twice in a normal compressor and a multiband compressor. Not sure why I did that. And then I have some saturation put onto it. Just very subtle. Oh, what's going on, Spicy? It's very subtle saturation. It's just enough to... Gonna be honest, I can't even hear it. It's subtle. I trust my judgment. And then just taking all the low stereo presence out and just forcing it to center, because the last thing you want is mud on your side channels. I don't care that First Wednesday is tomorrow. Shut up. Snare is also some pretty bog standard mixing. Some EQ, just kind of rolling off the highs a lot, and then this is just to get rid of that some resonance in the snare head. Compression again. I don't know why I was doing a whole lot of two-stage compressions, and then reverb. Toms were just reverb. Hi-hats are some fresh air. Ride, there was some stuff in the ride. There was a lot of high. I added a lot of highs to the ride for some reason. I could have probably, done the gain staging better, but whatever. Fresh air again. And compression, as always. What are drums without compression? Which song is this for? This is Knives and Cigarettes, Spicy. This is one I'm starting with. Sorry, someone DM'd me. And then there's some bus compression over here. Good freaking lord, I had that threshold set low. What was I on? Well, it sounds fine, and then I have probably like a total of 12 decibels of post gain. Then, of course, I have some saturation stuff going on. Okay, well, I really overcompressed these drums. I'm surprised that made the final release. Does that say yes, that threshold is at minus 35 decibels. Usually I run my drum compression at like minus 20 or something. I've been running it a little bit higher just to give the snare a little more room to breathe. Was I stupid? I guess I was. Yes, it does say minus 35. That's pretty. Not the smartest some days. Hey, Maker J! It's a guy from my resident server. He makes music. It's not my genre. It's good. It's not my genre. It's very distorted. Check him out. You'll like it. Or it's an experience. Check him out. Check him out. Maker J, leave some links to your Spotify and such. I'll tell him to go to your music after stream. It is something everyone should experience. Anyways, once again, if anyone has any questions, tell me, and I'll go to them. Yeah, Ukulele Road. Yeah, the synth patch, right. The synth patch is, it's pretty simple. It's just using 3x oscillator, little bit of grit, just with some jagged stuff, removing some 1K frequencies to give everything more presence, and just a lot of very flavorful EQ. And some delay. In this song, I am running instrumental reverb, as you can see down here, so nothing has to have their own reverb channel. It's just some, no dry because it's a bus. Just some pretty standard room stuff. Nothing too complicated there. Yeah, altogether, the chorus sounds like...
Wishing there was any other time but now. Can't seem to find the only way out. Carving up my skin, it feels so cold, but I don't know where to go now. Maybe this is it. Wishing there was any other time but now.
Oh, the uke sounds very different at the end than the beginning. Compare the processing. Okay, that's interesting, because I'm using the same processing for the entire song. Just have one uke bus, it's that. You can ignore this notch filter stuff. Just needed to turn some stuff on and off for for the bridge, because if I turn all this notch filtering stuff off, and I'm going to solo out the ukulele, you'll be able to hear it, and it will bug you. You can hear that metronome, right? It's the worst. So, I added these notch filters and automated them on and off. I could have probably used a patcher for it, and that just snipes those frequencies exactly, and... Ooh. That actually introduces phasing issues I didn't realize. That may be what the different processing is. Let's compare them real quick, because apparently Winter's noticing some processing. Song is just E minor and the root just goes down a semitone, right? Yeah, it's just it's E minor, E flat augmented, G over E. What would that be? What would I call that? It's a C sharp GB and then a C GB. I completely forgot what I called the C sharp GB. C sharp half diminished 7, I guess. Yeah. Alright, I'll get to the processing later. We still have another verse to go. Second verse, a lot like the first, there's some double tracking that gets introduced. If you didn't notice that, I made it very subtle, as you can see. You can look at the levels. It's quieter. So let's go ahead and slow out the vocals.
Life's full of regret, but there's more to
So
life
loud.
than that. Felt a little love inside. The rain came down, put out the cigarette, threw it to the tides. The pain came out, screaming.
Yeah, the double track's pretty much just there to give everything a little bit more body. Helps a bit of the song because we're just coming off of the solo here. We have a little bit more energy going on, and it needs to transition into the second verse. That is annoyingly off center. Yeah, second verse, a lot like the first. And then we move into the second chorus, and y'all may notice, listening through the song, that there's a female vocalist that comes in. Their name is Max, and they are very good at vocals. I'm just gonna solo them out.
Carving up my skin, it feels so cold, but it's all I know. Where to go now? Maybe this is it. Wishing there was any other time, but now.
It's baked in more reverb than I would usually have it, but for whatever reason, in the mix, it sounds weirdly dry without baking into that much reverb. God, they're phenomenal vocalists. Ugh. They're also in Burnout, and I want to get into C minor 7. Yeah, and there's also no 3 for some reason. Yeah, second verse, much like the first. Second chorus, pretty much the exact same stack as the first. In fact, we're actually using the same takes for the lead guitar and arpeggio, and ukulele, and Rode. And by the looks of it, bass as well. And vocals. It's the exact same. All right, let's go ahead and go into the bridge. Let's give this a full listen through. Oh, hang on. I nearly forgot about some really fun bit of processing. So this little automation thing down here is just for some patcher on the instrumental bus. Yeah. So all that is it starts with this frequency splitter where the low frequencies are in a different send than the higher frequencies, and they are told to not get processed. They just go straight to output. But everything north of about 200 hertz gets sent through a guitar amp. And that, starting here, slowly gets driven up in wetness until about here it gets to 66% exactly. So it's a really nice build up into the bridge. Like, take a listen. It's really, it makes you feel almost overwhelmed a bit. That's kind of the emotion that we were going for. Just overwhelmed. And to further accentuate the, that kind of impact going into the bridge, we have this little thing here. This was recorded by me pointing an SM57 at a wall and then hitting the wall with my other hand. Then I did some processing on it, and it's just a very cinematic sound in the mix. And we have a returning sample. We actually have 2 samples. We have Impact 15. You know him, you love him, and if you hate them, you can leave the stream. I use it in every song, and it will continue to be used in every song. Then all this little sample is, if anyone remembers my song Horizon, I used some ambience. I did some audio processing and added some, yep, every time, and added some ambience, which just kind of sounds like a really nice sounding trail off. Now, y'all wouldn't believe what sample I used to get this little ambience lead off thing. Y'all would not believe. Star set at Impact 15. Way back in the day, I used Impact 15 to get ambience elements for Horizon, and then I reused them here today. Impact 15, our beloved. Yeah, I would open that project file for Horizon, but yeah, I know your flame. It's just your YouTube channel name is confusing. But yeah, if you want after this, I can. If you're calling no cap, I can pull up the Horizon project file. I can do that. But yeah, that just gives us some ambience, and I use these wall hits, strategic points to make it sound more cinematic. I was inspired a lot by The Raccoon and the Myth by OK Goodnight from their album The Fox and the Bird. That is Flame. Yeah, that's what I said. Last breakdown stream, I didn't recognize him. Anyways, let's listen to this bridge. Oh, that's better. Yeah, I pretty much, the solo is just, I was listening to, oh my god, it was a song called Soulfire. Oh my god, I almost died last night. Na, 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 na. Soul Fight, actually, not Soulfire. It's a real good song, it was kind of soulful, got very inspired for the solo from that. It needed to work, and it did. The solo was actually originally a placeholder for something else. I forgot what it was. I think Jack was going to do a poem or something. Then we decided against it, and we kept the solo. Yeah, I really like it. I ended up memorizing it to where I could actually, play it. The rest of the instrumentation is simple. The bass is just... That's all it is. It just kind of sets the atmosphere a little bit. It says it's pretty much just that until the drums come in. The cymbals had to be placed down via MIDI because play it on piano right now. I don't feel like it. Maybe later. If you're still here at the end of the stream, I'll do it later. Yeah, that's pretty much all the drums are. This is some nice little cymbal builds. Sounds a little weird, almost quantized, but in the mix you don't really notice it. Yeah, it's just really atmospheric. And we just have these very well-timed bass hits that just really just expands the atmosphere. Here we have the kind of that ambient guitar come back in with a Rode, just kind of holds on the chords. Then here we have a pad that literally comes from this piano. I just plugged it in and it gave me a pad. Just to kind of fill in that high space a little bit. You should absolutely do a Knives and Cigarettes cover. I'd love that. I've always wanted someone to cover one of my songs. Like, I have always wanted it. And it hasn't happened yet. The closest I've gotten is the Try cover from Super Bloom. Which is like, Try is not really my song. I have a lot to do with it. It's creation. And the reason why it's good, but it's not my song. Send it out for, I will, in fact, after this stream is done, remind me when it is. Yeah, it's just it's not a lot of elements. Like, I'm only using 47 mixer tracks on this one. Actually, minus 12 because of the my recording stuff and the buses. So 47 minus 12, that is 35. I'm only using 35 mixer tracks on this, and a good chunk of those is just the drums being stemmed out. You don't really need a whole lot of elements if you know how to use them. Let's actually, I kind of want to put. Let's listen to the final chorus first with no vocals and then with no instrumentals, and then together, just to show y'all how perfect they just fit together. What's going on, Super? We were just talking about you! Hi! Anyways, let's hit play on this. Final chorus, no vocals. You are being gossiped about. And then Impact 15 makes a return! Let's get a huzzah in the chat for Impact 15! Huzzah! I know the snare really is driving. Flem helped me out with a little bit of the mixing. There used to be a little bit more reverb on it, but Flame told me it was better dry. I trusted his judgment. I wish that I added some automation to make it a little more wet towards the bridge before the final chorus, but oh well. Some Resonance members of the gang is all here. Get Dota and Citro here, man. Ping him. Dota's probably in bed because he lives in Australia. Yeah, and then we'll do one more with just the vocals.
Wishing there was any other time, but now
I love the harmonies here. I'm just gonna be quiet.
can't seem to find the only way out. Carving up my skin, it feels so cold, but it's all I know. Where to go now? Maybe this is it. Wishing there was any other time, but now. Wishing there was any other time, but now. Can't seem to find the only way out. Carving up my skin, it feels so cold, but it's all I know. Where to go now? Maybe this is it. Wishing there was any other time, but now.
God, I love those vocals so much, dude. It's just the right amount. I'm just gonna go ahead and mute all the lead stuff and just.
Wishing there was any other time, but now.
I live for these types of vocals. Oh my god. So yeah, I took very heavy notes from Horizon. Very heavy. So very heavy notes from Horizon. And then, together, it's,
Wishing there was any other time, but now.
they just fill in each other's space so...
Can't seem to find the only way out. Carving up my skin, it feels so cold, but it's all I know. Where to go now? Maybe this is it. Wishing there was any other time, but now.
Dare I say, this song's composition is perfect. Dare I say, alright, let's go ahead and do a quick deep dive into these elements. We, of course, gonna start off with the ukulele, the backbone of this song. Just driving that chord progression. Still have that kind of ghostly guitar going on up there. You have this arpeggio that Jack and I argued so much on. And we have this pad that still, stays in there. It's very subtle. Just taking out those high frequencies in the mix. You can see in the EQ preview window, it's just taking out that kind of like 500 to 10K range. That's all it needed to do. Just very subtle. And I'm playing very light on this pad, by the way. I'm barely pressing those keys down. We have this bass, which Jack played with a felt pick. Gives it a much more kind of softer tone. And just for some context, I'm going to show you the takes that Red and I did. We tried palm muting it didn't work. It needed to be softer, but palm muting wasn't it, so we both agreed that Jack's takes was the best option. What else? We still have this road going on. Felt pick. Yeah, I'm sure he felt that pick all right. Yeah, just have some road there. You know, still, just kind of helping build that. And then we have this piano, which is a little bit of freestyle. It just kind of, like, it's not really still soloing. It's just kind of some ear candy that's just present. Just to give your ears something to grab onto, because, we've heard this chorus before, but these background vocals are new, the chord progression's a little fresh. Just needed that one little bit of extra, oh, that's interesting. Just pull you through to the end of the song. Together, that just...
Wishing there was any other time but now. Can't seem to find the only way out. Carving up my skin, it feels so cold, but it's all I know. Where to go now? Maybe this is it. Wishing there was any other time but now. Wishing there was any other time but now. Can't seem to find the only way out. Carving up my skin, it feels so cold, but it's all I know. Where to go now? Maybe this is it. Wishing there was any other time but now.
And that cut there, we also had to cut anything that had delay, just so it would just cut off. Still had that very slow build of that distortion that just clouds everything. Just makes it just more and more convoluted until poof. Just a moment of clarity before it goes to the outro. Let's listen to that one bit last time and have it go into the outro.
It feels so cold, but it's all I know. Where to go now? Maybe this is it. Wishing there was any other time but now.
And that little, kind of that space bar being hit for the end of the song, for the end of the recording, I don't know why, I just felt right to keep that. Is the ukulele different from the end from the beginning? Oh yeah, it is. The ukulele in the intro has a high pass filter on it, as you can see here. So, this one is about to start moving left. Yep. Nowadays, I would never have the automation EQ the same as the actual EQ, but I was running out of mixer tracks and I didn't feel like opening up Patcher. Alright, that explains why it's different. There's some high pass filter automation going on. That explains why you thought it was different. Yeah, all that outro is, it's just a very well timed together guitar, Rode, and ukulele. Just on that E minor. Just ringing out at the end of the song. Alright, any more questions about this song before I move to the next one? Next song is going to be Fraud, because that one crossed 1,000 streams recently. Any questions, any instrument, any lyrical choices that you may be able to ask me? Now's the time. Banger is not a question, but thank you for the compliment. Sam Bankman-Fried. He sure is a fraud. I'm starting it. That's a good way to start a project file, just with the single best sample ever created. For those of y'all that don't know, I'm going to turn off all the processing on this beautiful sound. Just gonna, where is it? Impact 15, sort by mixer track number. Just gonna play Impact 15. Oh my god, I don't have the normal version. We're just gonna boop. Oh, well, it's just not gonna work for me today. It's in the next project file too. I'll show it to y'all then. All right, no more questions. All right, I'm gonna restart FL Studio real quick just for the sake of getting rid of this awful delay for me. And we'll move on to Fraud. Another very, very good song. All right, let's get rid of this awful, awful vocal delay for me because this is... Oh, that's so much better. Thank God. That's so much better. I don't care about the sample rate. I said I don't care about the sample rate. Studio SEO. That's going to be better. All right, let's move on to Fraud. Oh my God, do I know where this project file is? Fraud. I'm going to have to hunt for this project file. Oh my God, where is it? Projects. This is not the correct folder. Do I know where the do I know where the, do I know where it is? FL Studio. Would it be sitting in audition stuff, project files? Which one is it? It was the one that was opened more recently. It's going to be this one. Okay, we found it. I think I tried piano cover. I tried. I know I need to finish it. I know it's good. I just didn't continue. But yeah, that was probably just a massive week of any upcoming project, except y'all don't know which ones are real. Ha ha ha. This product file was so real. This is different. Is this the correct file? Because this was last opened on... Hang on, I'm going to take one more look. Just to make sure I'm on the right one. Because there's a few versions of Fraud that I was looking at. There's Fraud, and there's Fraud. This one was last opened 2022. This one was opened... Oh, well, I just opened it, but it was showing January 2023. All right, well, I'm going to guess that this is the correct version. Let's take a listen. I am so sorry once again. Why does this keep happening? What the fuck was that? Why don't you want to work? 1024. Should I set the output correctly? All right. Still no. Okay. Why do you hate me? Make your Someone should sample that. Just someone needs to sample that now after the stream's done. Okay, well, this sucks. Oh well. Does it work at this low sample rate? No, it doesn't. Okay, that's just gonna be really annoying and terrible for me, isn't it? Hey, and I actually have one last theory. I'm gonna try one more thing. I'm gonna be so sorry if this doesn't work. I'm gonna try one last thing. I think this works. I was incorrect. I was so very incorrect. But why? I don't know why. Weird. Well, I tried. Oh, what the fuck? How did I organize this? I'm gonna not organize it like that. And we're gonna chill. Oh, I am so sorry about your ears. I guess I'll just have to live with a little vocal delay in my life. Boo-hoo. Woe is me. Oh well. Okay. Oh, thank God I just had to hit a button. This is scuffed. Just ignore the fact that it's majorly scuffed. Anyways, this is, this is fraud. Oh, you can't hear it? Oh, shit. What? Why? Oh, that's why. I am sorry. You should be able to hear it now. That's my bad. Yay! My bad, y'all. My bad. My bad. We're back.
Don't show nobody else. Had and I'll be just fine.
That is when you're a block down from the club. It really does have that feel, doesn't it?
You hold on me in the prime of my life. Keep me on the prime, the entertainment's my time. You moving the goal to keep me out of the fold. I don't want your applause. You're faking a fraud.
I'm sorry, Spicy. I didn't mean to hurt you. Alright, so this is a very simple kind of loop stack here. Why is everything not hidden? My project files are still very well organized for, you know, doing this song like a year and a half ago. That's good to see. Alright, let's see what this stack is. We have this little stuff here, which is not showing me. Oh, there it is. I'm gonna bring this over here. So all this is just, I actually took these samples myself. So every sample you hear, I recorded myself, which I'm very proud of. Organized project files. I do love organized project files. I recorded these samples originally for the song 2. And then I've been reusing them for a while. Reuse them in this song, I reuse them in Friends of the Devil, reuse them in Villain Complex. And I'm very proud that I recorded my own samples. What else do we have? We have this very grungy sub. Just very dirty. I was contemplating whether or not it should be clean or dirty, and I decided on dirty for reasons I don't remember, because I made this song over a year ago, and it's hard to remember my reasoning from then. Then this, all that is, let's go ahead and open this again. Where are you? Where are you? There we go. You're just some autogun patch. I cycled through, and then I found this thing called Oxygen, and I liked it. Did some processing on it. What processing did I do, actually? I gave it some EQ. Gave it a noise gate because there was too much reverb for my liking. And then a good old-fashioned compression. I didn't really need it, but I did. I was in the habit of compressing everything back in the day. So all this creates just a nice little groove. I needed something else. So I did just a palm muted rhythm guitar. Not that high in the mix, just to give it That's all I need. And then we just have this very quiet piano. You can barely hear it in the mix. Kind of doing... I forgot which voice I use exactly, and I don't feel like opening up my piano because there's this terrible delay happening right now. Yeah, all this stack creates... This is actually how the song first started. I had the idea while using the restroom, and then during a really big writing slump. After I used the restroom, I came in and I just put that down. The next day, I started having some more ideas, and those ideas ended up culminating into the rest of the song.
Keeping me to myself, don't show nobody else. Had and I'll be just fine. They won't come back in my life. You're a fake and a fraud. You hone on me in the prime of my life. Keep me on the prime, the entertainment's my time. You moving the goal to keep me out of the fold. I don't want your applause. You're a fake and a fraud.
Really though, Spicy. Post nut clarity? Pfft, overrated. Post shit clarity is where it's at, man. Come on. Yeah, let's go into what makes this. Let's start with the vocal processing. My vocal chains were more barbaric at the time. What do I have here? EQ, compression, EQ after the... What in the fuck is this vocal EQ? What? Oh yeah, I want it pretty flat, but I want a plus 7 decibel lift between 1.5 and 5K. Okay, I'm gonna solve this. I need to figure out why the fuck I did this. There was a reason, I guarantee you. Let's turn all the processing off real quick.
Keeping me to myself.
Oh my god, that's right. That's right. Wanna know how I recorded this? I recorded it with an SM57 and a pop filter turned inside out, and then I put it on. And the highs get really muffled like this. That's why. I would plug this in right now, but my microphone is barely kept together on its terrible shock absorber, so I don't want to move it. But this is how I recorded it. SM57 inside out pop filter. And it destroyed the highs to all of my vocals. So I had to EQ everything like fucking that. Thank God I switched to an AKG P120 and a traditional pop filter. Yes, that's pretty much what happened. I recorded it with a fucking sock over the mic. So that explains the vocal EQ. I also didn't know what fresh air was at the time, so my vocals sounded all very...
Keeping me to myself.
Let me turn the processing back on.
Keeping me to myself.
Very fun. Why didn't I bring the highs up?
Keeping me to myself.
That sounds so much better. Anyways, I was an idiot in 2022 when it came to mixing. So I just didn't mix as well because I didn't know how. I figured out Fresh Air existed directly after releasing the CD versions of all of my previous works. That's why you hear it in Villain Complex Friends of the Devil. That's why you hear it in Burnout. That's why you hear it in Knives and Cigarettes. That's why you hear it in Dose. Of course, it was directly after. The guitar is pretty self-explanatory. Then we have this. This is the next interesting thing. This kind of stack. Let's listen to this just kind of by itself. Oh. Hello? What?
Brought you home on me in the prime of my life. Keep me on the prime, the entertainment's my
Oh
time.
no! Oh my god, I don't have... Why is that not working? It was Labs. Oh no, I don't have it anymore. Oh, that sucks.
Brought you home on me in the
Did I just use glass? Hang on. I think I still have the preset somewhere. It's just not on my computer. No, I'm actually really sad. So it's running Glass 1. Piano. Is it still not there? Oh, damn. Why do I just not have it? I have this installed. Let me try something. Okay, so the plugin is working. Why is Glass not working? Why? Okay, so I just don't have any of those anymore. I don't have most of these anymore. Hang on, let me try something. I'm gonna reinstall it. I should just be able to. Please tell me that's my password. I would actually quite like to have this, thank God. Labs, Glass. There we go. Okay, it's installed. I'm just gonna repair it and hope that works. Take my hoodie off real quick. I'm actually really sad about that. Oh, boy. No, I will not reveal my password. Despicable Me 4 got announced? Hello? Will I watch the reveal on stream? I don't know. Alright, let's see if that works now. Alright, I'm going to try restarting FL Studio because I would quite like this to work because I really, really like how it sounds. I really like how it sounds and I want you to work. Oh, please, pretty, please, pretty, please, pretty, please. Come on, you son of a gun! Work for me! Work! I'll watch the review on stream after I'm done with everything. No! Why? You suck! I actually genuinely don't understand why that's not working. Why? Okay. Audio. I don't understand. I installed it as it told me to install it. And it just doesn't work. That's stupid. Oh, anyways, that sucks. There's this really nice Spitfire audio sound that I'm using. I'm gonna poke in the file system for a bit. Please stand by. I actually genuinely do not understand why that's not working. Audio shouldn't stuff. Do I have Spitfire sitting here? No. I do. Labs, patches, Glass Piano. It's literally there! Bro! Okay, maybe this is a different instance of Spitfire that's open. Let me try just making a new instance of Labs. Ah! What the fuck? I don't understand. Well, Labs fucking sucks, apparently. I don't understand. It's literally there. It's literally... Okay, let me try something. Last thing I try before I just give up. Because it actually adds quite a lot. Installed. Glass piano. Right there. I'm just going to repair all of Labs, to be honest. I'm just going to close FL Studio and just repair all of Labs. See if that works. And while that's happening, we will watch the new trailer. Yeah, we'll do that. Just going to go to YouTube. Oh, I have to watch this on my... Actually, no, I refuse to see advertisements. I pay for YouTube Premium. I'm going to damn well use YouTube Premium. Okay, that's going to take a while. Let's watch this trailer. Oh! What the fuck? It's not working! Why? That's not good to happen. That's not good. Properties. Default. Why? Oh my God. No. Why don't you work? Okay. Owie! Let's try this one more time. Nope. I'm at a loss of what is happening to my computer. Fucking Vivian already clipped it. Fuck you, man. Come on. I am not sure what's happening, to be honest. Why? We have you. We have you. I know why. That also did not work. Okay. So this isn't going to work right now, is it? Well, God said we are not allowed to watch the Despicable Me 4 trailer. Fucking apparently. Are you done repairing? Okay, you're done repairing. I'm gonna take this moment to just restart like all of my audio stuff. So then stuff stops happening. Give me device manager. So you may not be able to hear me for a moment. Focusrite audio. I'm also going to close FL Studio. So yeah, you're not going to be able to hear me for a sec. There may be some technical difficulties. If you're watching the VOD, skip forward about 5 or so minutes until you start seeing FL Studio again. Please don't go anywhere. I'm just going to try this for a little bit until I can get something to work. One moment. Okay, we have audio back. Try a few things. I'm gonna delete you. Audio output capture should just be... I'm gonna turn monitor off. Oh! I think I figured it out. Alright. Let's try this one more time. Brace your ears if this does not work.
Despicable Me 4 starts right now.
Oh, y'all can hear it. I can't. Hang on. Oh, I think I got it. I think I got it. Da-na-na-na-na. Woo! Okay, we're good. Ladies and gentlemen, I fixed my computer. I don't have that terrible... Thank God I don't have that terrible audio delay anymore. Okay! Ladies and gentlemen, we are free from the curse. Let's what? Oh, hello. That's not the right layout. Hello? Oh, that is correct.
Hi! This is Gru. The official trailer for Despicable Me 4 starts right now.
That sounded like... That didn't sound like Gru.
Minions assemble. Our peaceful life that lasted for years is in danger.
At ease, you Weasley wimps. Welcome to
Hang on, let me turn my ultra-wide thing back on, because... Oh, I guess never mind. I'll live.
We have a new villain.
Oh shit, it's gonna coincide with the release of my album.
Don't be afraid. This is our new weapon.
Carmencita, Miss Riva.
No matter how many times I failed, I always bounce back stronger.
Okay, I'm gonna keep it a $1.20. This voiceover sounds AI generated. That doesn't sound right. Oh, that's a concept trailer. Oh, that's why it sounded weird. That's a concept trailer. The script. Okay, that explains why it sounds weird. It was AI generated. Okay, well, where's the... Oh, I thought we were watching the trailer. Well, that was a terrible trailer for a lot of reasons. You have a goober on your hands. Yes, you're correct. You got me, guys. Congratulations. Anyways, let's pray to fucking Christ that Labs works now. I'm just not even gonna bother opening the project file yet. If it doesn't, that'll suck so much. No! Why? I repaired your whole ass install. Why do you suck? Check one last time. Bruh, I'm actually depressed. Depressed settings. VST2, VST3. AX troubleshooting. Analytics about. Well, Labs sucks, so you'll just have to hear fraud without that bit. Oh my god, and I have to find it again. I'm gonna actually end my own life. You know what? I'm gonna do fraud at a different date because I really want everything to be working. We're just gonna move on to the dose cover. We'll do fraud later. We're just gonna move on to the dose cover. Because Labs actually has a few very critical elements to the song, and if it's not working, I'm gonna have to figure that out, and I will come back with another stream for fraud. That sucks. I'll have to change the title. Flame quoting some words straight from the song. All right, give me FL Studio back. All right, this is the fraud cover. The fraud cover. This is the Dose cover. This song was not originally by Johnny Manchild and the Poor Bastards. Anyways, right. Let's go ahead and go straight into this. Start with the intro. Alright, there's a small amount of glitching. I'll have to fix that. No, 10:25:12 I think is okay. Okay, so I'm still getting audio glitches. That's really weird. Stick it with 10:12 and it should be fine. Oh, holy CPU indeed. Try at 5:12 once more. Should be. Just gonna turn on triple buffer. Turn the resampling quality down. Nope, that's not helping. Oh, so much for having no latency on my vocals, on my own voice. That's the only way I know how to get it to work. There we go. Okay, let's start this. Alright, let's dive into that. Piano, of course, is piano. Doing some stereo enhancement, some EQ. I got better at doing EQ. Doing more subtractive than additive. Some compression. And some reverb. Not running bus reverb for this song. Can you have the snare? Actually, I didn't do any drum processing on this song. What I did, it's literally just Addictive Drums 2. I took the Heavy Dude preset and I just ran with it. It sounded good, and that was all. I did some like very slight changes to stuff, but for the most part, it's just like it's stock Addictive Drummer. Like, that's all it is. I got inspired for the intro of this song from the live version of Dose, which, if you don't know, you can find on SoundCloud under Johnny Manchild's SoundCloud page, one of his two. It was on It was on Spotify for a bit, but he had to take it down when he changed distributors. And I like the live version of Dose enough. I like that part of it to where it's kind of included. Ethan was going ham on drums, and I think there was some piano or something. So I decided, you know what? I'm going to throw that in, and I liked it. I made sure, this sample down here, I ended up clearing from Johnny himself to make sure I was good to use it. It's pretty much, I literally just took the first couple seconds of Dose and just took the drums from it. It helps a lot, to kind of ground the song and the fact that, oh, this is Dose. Yeah, I got the sample cleared, it really works. Layered in with the normal drums. Let's take a listen to both of those. Oh yeah, we have some filters on. You can see some automation lines. The reverb turns off. Still have I still have a low pass filter on it just to give the actual drums a little bit more room to breathe. Oh, banger! You played Knives and Cigarettes at a New Year's party. Right, what else is with this? We have the Super Saw, which is literally just a 3X oscillator. Got inspired by White Wedding by Bon Jovi. Out of all things to get inspired by, it's pretty much just mini synth with some envelope with some LFO filter running. Like, that's all it is. It's just mini synth. And some automation stuff to kind of let off some low-pass filters that kind of, slowly brings it in. Then we have this, this is the sub, right? I think it is. Yeah, this is quite literally. What is this? This is another mini synth. It's just a saw, but it's running through a guitar amp or a bass amp, so it sounds a little bit like a bass guitar. And then it gets run through some tape saturation. It's very subtle down there. That super saw takes up a lot of space. Let's just go ahead and I thought it was 3x oscillator. Then I remembered I used mini synth for it because I realized, oh wait, this is I have usually better terms with mini synth than 3x oscillator. It's quicker to get stuff started, and I just needed to get it started, and then I never changed from it because it sounded good. All right, what else? Then we have this sub bass come in once the song starts, and this sub bass is 3x oscillator. It's just 2 waves and sawtooth. Though the sawtooth is lower, so it just has that kind of low rumble. It's a little angry. Alright, take it easy, Spicy. I'll see you around, man. Yeah, what about these vocals? Right, we have some tape saturation always on them. I started running saturation on my vocals pretty recently. Usually sounds pretty good.
Back from the top, then I came right down.
What's this vocal chain that I'm running? I'm running some light auto-tune, gain, obviously, into some EQ.
Back from the top, then I came right down.
Interesting EQ that I ran. I'm sure I had a reason to run it. Not sure about the dip at 2K, but that's what I chose to run, so I did. We have some saturation.
Back from the top, then I came right down.
Just to get it a little bit more dirty. Helps out with making it sound good. Fresh air after that. Then we have some automation reverb that comes in the bridge. Compression.
Back from the top, and I came right down.
I compressed these vocals super hard because, you know, the original was like punk almost, and it needed that compression. So I have the threshold
Back
set
from the top, and I came right down.
really low. I have a really sharp ratio and a really sharp knee, so it decapitates it. It is a plateau, hyper compressed, if you will. Have a Frontier for whenever the bridge comes in, just some automated limiter, and then Soothe 2. The world's greatest de-esser, as well as the world's greatest other things.
Back from the top, and I came right down.
It pretty much just comes on whenever any S's happen and makes everything sound better. But I have that layered in with this.
Back from the top, and I came right down.
Now, I didn't have the full version of FL Studio at the time, but what I did, I just pretty much copied the take, clicked on it, changed it to Stretch Pro, drag the pitch all the way down, and drag the formant down 720 cents, and it sounds
Back from the top, and I came right down.
layers in very nicely.
Back from the top, and I came right down.
It's so much more than a DSO, really. Just kind of, I guess the vocals a little bit, yeah, I love doing this type of layering.
Back from the top, and I came right down.
Love it so much. Honestly, I'm going to start doing it with more of my vocals. In fact, I am doing it with more of my vocals in some upcoming works that y'all have not heard yet, and you will hear this year. In fact, first half of it, I believe. All right, let's keep listening to this.
Back from the top, and I came right down. The room gets spinning in my head to drive. Little man spinning hand, giving control to another toast just to fill the hole. Tell me what you heard and tell me what you saw. Face in the glass in a jet black mouth. Take it in, let it come, swallow you whole. Fall into a rut, trying to find your soul.
And before the chorus, let's go into what makes this so great. So, we introduced this kind of bass line. I did my best to figure out what whoever played what Alex was doing at Sonic Ranch, and this is what I heard. But what I decided to do differently is I introduced the guitar, and I introduced the electric guitars here. Just with some palm muting, kind of running this kind of dynamic rhythm. Yeah, that layers in very nicely with the super saw that's also at this quarter note pulse, and it just sounds very nice.
Little man spinning that.
The drums, I also did my best to copy what Ethan was playing. Of course, I strayed a time or two whenever I thought something might sound better for me. But yeah, I just did my best to kind of capture kind of the vibe he was going for, and I think that I did a very good job of that. And of course, this is, again, not the right window on this monitor capture. It's a different one. Where are you? FL Studio, FL Studio, FL Studio, FL Studio, FL Studio, FL Studio. Where is it? What? Mixer Master. Should be the other Mixer Master. Oh, come on! Really, man? Must be... Why are you being a butt? Oh, there we go. Okay, that just fixed itself. Cool. There we are. Where were we? Yeah, I was just kind of matching what Ethan was doing the best I could. Let's go ahead and get into this pre-chorus now. What are you? Right, this is a Rode that was recorded from my piano, just kind of line in, and I am running it through another bass amp, and then some chorus, some EQ, and then tape saturation. So like together, just have this. It just has this really nice blend. Just blends together really nicely with that tape saturation. We have an organ that gets introduced here. That kind of gets thrown left, right, left, right, left, right. Inverse to what the vocals are doing over here, by the way. Let me, they're muted. So like as the vocals go right, the organ is left. And then the organ is also running through some pretty heavy tape saturation as well. Like very heavy. Like you can hear how heavy that is. It's very, very distorted, and I like how that sounds a lot. What else do we have going on? I thought there was going to be background harmonies there. There were not going to be. Yeah. Here we have the guitars kind of change rhythm from that eighth note kind of dynamic rhythmic pulse to the same rhythm using the chorus, but palm muted. What else is here? Yeah, drums change. The drum sample pretty much stays for the whole song except for the second verse and the bridge. Ooh, then we have this riser. I've been really into using like synths as risers recently. Like you can hear it on any songs that are released right now. I used it for the first time in Villain Complex, I believe. And I keep using it today. There's some songs that are not out that I use it on. They sound very good. So this is right, where is it? I'm just gonna, riser. Like all it is, it's just, it's just 8x oscillator. Yeah, synth risers are awesome. In the actual MIDI, what I do is I have it start there. It's actually an octave. And then I have this slide note that has a higher velocity than the starting note. And that matches that, and then it, I have it change notes to this, and then I have it taper off with this slide note. If the note has a corner on it, it's a slide note, and if you're using FL Studio, you can enable and disable that stuff by pressing this button. Just that little triangle there. I have no idea what this one does, but it's probably something else. Welcome back, Maker J. I'm just going into DOS at this point. I just went over the, kind of this, synth riser type thing. Just got done explaining that. What else? I also turned the sub bass off because I wanted this section to be a little bit more open. So let's go ahead and hear this section all together going into the chorus.
Tell me what you heard and tell me what you saw.
Holy CPU usage. That is right below peak. Yikes. Right now, if Vivian's still in the stream, they're either having Vietnam War flashbacks or they're in heaven. One of the two, and I can't tell which one. For context of y'all that don't know, Vivian, if they're still in our chat today, listened to Dose over 8,000 times in the year of 2023. Why? I don't know, but hyperfixations sure are something. Anyways, let's go into what makes this chorus so buck wild fucking great. Hello, Vivian. Glad to see you're still here. Let's start off with the drums here. Still layered in with his drum sample. Oh, hang on. Impact 15 came back. Woo! Anyways. Yeah, Vivian likes that song a lot. Let's start off with just the drums. This drum groove is the first thing I wrote for this song. I listened to the chorus of Dose over and over and I did my best to copy what Ethan was doing because, well, Ethan is a god at drumming, and if I can get anywhere close to what he's doing on MIDI, then I can consider myself a good producer. And I consider this progression to be pretty damn good. What makes this, notice these like really, notice the really subtle snare hits. Da 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 da. Just very subtle, and did I use Humanize on this? Yes, I did. Notice how I didn't use Humanize on this? Oh my god, I never humanized the chorus. I thought I did. Did I humanize? Okay, now I humanize the drum fills. Yeah, ghost notes. Yeah, that's what they're called. Yeah, the velocity. I mean, the groove is pretty much all in the velocity. You can see how varied it is here. I should have humanized this. I don't know why I didn't. I know I did in the bridge. Like, I know for a fact I humanized in the bridge. Yeah, notice how that's not necessarily on one. It's like very slightly around, in fact, a little early. I don't know why I didn't humanize the chorus. I just didn't. Addictive Drums does not automatically humanize by itself. It plays MIDI. Humanization is done by a tool. Under this drop-down menu, you can go to Tools and then Humanize. And after you highlight stuff, you can select different things. I'm not going to do it this time because I have everything where I want it to be. But no, Addictive Drums doesn't humanize by itself. It pulls different samples from a sample library of the same velocity and volume that it's called for, but it does not humanize. Right, what else is great about this? Next layer is the sub bass. Take a guess on what the sub bass does. It is a sub bass. I am just running kind of like an octave here, E1 and E2. It's very low down. Then we still have this bass line running. Like just this groove. Damn, what a groove, dude. Come on. It's just that's a solid ass groove, dude. The next thing I recorded for this was this lead guitar here. So fun fact, I'm not that good at guitar, and I have a habit of plucking the strings way too hard. So whenever I do, the notes go up in a... They go up in pitch more than they should. It goes... So what I had to do is I have to run auto-tune on all of my melodic guitars because I'm not a good player. Like, you can see how sharp they start. And just some, reverb and delay on it just to give it that bit more of a lead feel with Soothe 2 to... That's not Soothe 2. with the Goat Soothe 2 for some de-harshing. What else? Then we have this organ. No, I'm actually going to go to the E-piano. What this is, it is on my piano. It is a piano and Rode layered together, and I really like how it sounds. Running a little bit of overdrive on it to get it a little bit more of a dirty sound. Some flavorful EQ, and of course some reverb. I didn't run bus reverb for this song because I needed each reverb to do something slightly different rather than just kind of a catch-all thing. I can do that for rock songs, but this isn't really as rock as usual. So yeah, we have the strings come in to fill up some of the higher range, as well as the lower range. You can hear it down there. Really layers in the sub bass pretty well. Very subtle. But it just gives a little bit more texture to that kind of, it just gives the song a bit more texture. Next up are these, the rhythm guitars. My favorite part of the mix personally. I just realized what that looks like in the webcam. Anyways, but yeah, that rhythm guitar is sick as fuck. I actually did play it as is, but I just muted some sections just to make that cutoff just that more harsh and noticeable. All right, and then we just have this organ with this. Oh, I actually muted the organ. Never mind. And then one of the later elements that I added was the synth. What is it? It's the Goat Mini Synth 3. But then I added another synth. This one's also mini synth. And those things layer so well in with the guitars. I just want to hear all that melody together, just the instrumentals. Even without the vocals, in context, without the vocals. Oh, let me be able to hear everything. I got that shit right as bold as Johnny's version. But then, inspired from the demo version of Dose, we've gone over the instrumentals, now over to my favorite part of the song. Just those vocals. Oh, that glitching is not fun to deal with. Anyways, where were we? Is this? Yeah, this is correct. Yeah, that chorus is just fucking beautiful, dude. Ugh. Courses. There's always banger harmonies in the back. That's how half my space gets filled up. But then all together, it's just the way that the guitars combine with the synths, combine with the vocals. Oh yeah, there's actually one more guitar here, which is just that. All this is, it's an earlier take, but I just went into the sound file and I pitched it up full octave because I didn't feel like replaying it. And there's a piano that comes in. Just very prominently. Of course, you can barely hear that in the mix, but it helps it. What else do we got? That's pretty much all there is for that, and everything just layers together just very nicely. Like, compositionally wise, this is probably my strongest song. right, let's go into the bridge now. Let's start off with just kind of this ambience down here, because you've seen it and you probably heard it in the song. So let's listen to just the ambience. Why is that still there? Go away. Oh, no, I want to hear you. No, oh my god. Oh, I have it turned off. There we go. So, whoever can guess who I played this ambience first gets a prize. And the prize is nothing, but who can guess how I did it first? Who can guess how I recorded these tracks? No, that is incorrect, Super Bloom. Partially correct, Vivian, but what did I do? I already have it as a sample. Go to Resonance and go to sample sharing. I've already shared it. Yeah, I sent it on November 22nd, 2023. I just named it Chaos Ambience. Look, my friend Foy Pressures run the whammy bar all the way down. Winner, you are very close. You are very close, winner. I'm just gonna go ahead and give it to you. This was recorded via taking my good old guitar hanging right there and taking my pick and just running it up and down the strings. I did the same for the bass guitar. So this one is just the bass guitar. And if I take all the processing off, sounds a little weird, but what I'm running here is a guitar amp, some EQ to demud, and on the bus, some more EQ with some more debud. Sound Goodizer, because I love it. Soothe 2 to get rid of some low-end resonances, remove mud. Delay, reverb, and a cut. And all that together, because I took one take and I just kind of sorted them all out. There's one bass guitar and then I had one guitar and then sorted them all out. And it's everywhere. I got inspired by the intro of Death on Two Legs by Queen. And if you listen to that, you'll hear a lot of the same techniques. Yeah, I also sent it to the Johnny Manchow Discord server. Low end what? Some low end what? Just remove some low end mud. And then the drums, of course, anytime I start any section of a song, I start with the drums. And these were very hard to get the groove correct because Ethan's a very good player. And I had to really level up my drum MIDI game for this song. So I'm just gonna play it with just the drums. Ignore the glitching. This section is the hardest or the trickiest drums I have ever had to MIDI out. Let's just take a look at some of these drum fills in the pattern viewer. What? Oh shit, hang on. I didn't mean to do any of that. Let's do that. Like, what are these fills? That was pretty much as close to the actual fill that Ethan performed for the studio song that I could manage. Alright, now that we have this ambience and these drums down, kind of the heart of the groove, let's go into the vocals here. I'm gonna just turn off everything but the vocals. Let it go, take me down, spiraling, trouble violent sound. Let it come, this is my second take, I believe. Up underneath my feet, deafening sights with a brand new feel. Don't matter much if it's not real. Withering down to flesh and bone. The smaller I get, the more I've grown. Oh my god, that's a lot of glitching. What is happening to my computer? What is happening indeed? All right, let's go into the mixing of that. So once again, it's on the same chain. I'm just running automation to save space. Pretty much all I do is I take the tape drive and I turn it up. Then there's this other. Then I also turn on Frontier, which is an adaptive limiter, just to make sure it stays all at the same volume. But yeah, that note hurt a lot. That had to be the last take I did of the day. But even without autotune, because I'm running some white autotune on this, I'm gonna turn it off. I hit it exactly. There was no autotune needed. I just had it on for some slight stylistic, and I don't feel like re-recording everything that's slightly off reasons, because I just did that belt, and I did not feel like doing it again. It was at that point I realized, oh, that's why Johnny doesn't do this song live. I'm in pain. Anyways. Where was I? Oh yes, let's listen to this bridge in its entirety, with the lead up to it. And everything unmuted.
Let it go, take me down. Spiraling down a valley sound. Let it come, sweet release. The wind swept up underneath my feet. Deafening sighs with a brand new feel. Don't matter much if it's not real. Withering down to flesh and bone. The smaller I get, the more I grow.
Oh, my computer's not a big fan of me right now, is it? Oh boy. Not a big fan of me today. Lordy. Yeah, and then there's just, wonderful, which I painstakingly had to figure out by ear because I didn't have the $20 Patreon tier at the time. Piano was played, the guitars were, oh yeah, that's just the normal guitars. We have this, where is it? I heard triplets. The thing is, I heard triplets here, but I didn't hear triplets for the drums. The drums are doing, and then the synths are doing. Alright, I'll see you, Mika. And the pianos, of course, same thing. And we have the bass also doing the same thing. It's just all unison. Oh, and then my favorite part of this took me a little bit of time to figure out, but this little sub-bass thing. Oh my god, it just gives it so much nice body there. Alright, let's see if my computer doesn't hate me right now. It hates me. Alright, let's turn on safe mode, see if that helps. Okay, we're back. Turn off triple buffer, I think. That's better at least. But yeah, this part of the song fucking bops. And it just kind of goes into the same chorus stuff. I do, the drums are a little bit different. I have some extra fills happening. That's pretty much it. Impact 15. Our Beloved, as well as another synthesizer. No, I cannot break down busing style. I was unfortunately born unable to dance because God cursed me because I was too good at music. That is pretty much Dose. Oh yeah, I actually forgot to mention something. The second verse, which is very, ambient almost.
Came from afar just to find some time to see another view inside my mind. Found a new truth and I found a couple lies. When it came down, I could not decide.
Oh my god, my computer really doesn't like me right now. Good lord. It is out of resources. A fucking i7 9700F. And it is not happy. Turn back on triple buffer, I guess. Yeah, all this is, it's some e-piano that I have saved. It's just a Sweet Case EP. It's free. It sounds great. I use it on a lot of my tracks with some EQ, tape saturation, a lot of tape saturation, and some reverb. Just kind of slow pans left and right. Oh shit, I think I lost chat. Oh no, I got chat back. Cool. It was just being annoying. And then we have just kind of these strings up here. Ah. Of course, bassline's still running. So it is. It's kind of that ambience, and then we have this piano just, you know, just providing some ear candy. All this MIDI was played, like physically, some very, very slight modifications. I just realized it's better to record MIDI for less resources, less storage requirements, and more flexible. And the pre-chorus, which, you know, wasn't there before, just, you know, more intensity. And I believe that's the full cover. If anyone has any more questions, I'm willing to answer them. Or if anyone wants me to look at any other song, I can also do that. If anybody has a recommendation, now is the time to speak. I can also play a song if you'd like. Maybe just one. My voice ain't feeling great today. Horizon! Alright, yeah, I can do that. And the fraud for stems for evil purposes. Yeah, go ahead and just DM me with your requests and I can provide those. Problem is, I need to fix the stupid, I need to fix the labs for fraud because it's pissing me off and doesn't work. I would really like to have labs back because, you know, it's a useful plugin and it has useful things and it refuses to work! Anyways. I don't know why, it just doesn't and it makes me want to die. Yeah, I can play a song real quick. Go ahead and... It's not working. Okay, we're just gonna... I need to change a few things because stuff is annoying. Filters, edit filters, hide, crop pad. And then show the full face cam. Am I zoomed in? I think I'm zoomed in. Configure, camera control. I was zoomed in. Motherfucker. Zoom me back out, thank you. Yeah, I can do a run at Horizon. Show the stuff you stole in knives and cigarettes. What do you mean stole? No idea what you're... I will. I might. If I'm in a good mood, I'll show off some of real me. If I am in a good mood, and that is not confirmed, I will be in one. You know what? Let's use a road for this run. Let's use a road. Let's see if I can remember the lyrics. Because it's been a very long time since I performed this song last. It's been a very long time. Oh, the ambient stuff. Do I even want to hunt down that project file right now? I don't think I want to hunt down that project file, but I swear it is. Where is it? Horizon. Okay, yeah, I found my lyrics. Turn the road up a bit. Alright. Vocals may not be the best, but this is... How is that leveling look? Oh, it's a little loud. There we go. Give a little bit more pre-gain going into this. I think that'll sound better. Oh yeah, that is better. Alright, this is a run of Horizon. I don't wanna know what they'll say if I do this. I don't wanna know what they'll do about this. I just wanna go, just to get away. Trying so damn hard just to stay blended in. Trying to forget what they said. Well, I meant I just wanna go, just to get away. So baby, I'll run, run, run for the horizon. But all I see is gray. So maybe I'll keep going, 'cause I'm desperate. But the sky refuses to change. It causes me to lose my faith. It causes me to lose my faith. It causes me to lose my will. Move on, write more song, keeping on, beaten path, waterfall, way giraffe, keep it out on all sides of my mind, different sides of the bed, staying in. This can't be happening again. I don't wanna know what you do stuck out there. I don't think it'll ever be the same because of everything you said. My will slips away. Trying so damn hard just to stay blended. Trying to adapt to me insane for so long. Start to go insane, 'cause I lost my faith. So baby, I'll run, run, run for the horizon. But all I see is gray. Wish I could keep going, 'cause I'm desperate. But all I feel is pain. So maybe I'll run, run, run for the horizon. But I don't think life will change. I wanna keep going, 'cause I'm lost out here. And it looks like there'll be rain. It caused me to lose my faith. It caused me to lose my faith. That was that. Oh. Accidentally stole part of the melody. Dog, that's totally fine. I accidentally steal melodies all the time. We all do. That is totally, absolutely fine. Don't worry about it. All right. Well, that's going to be in the VOD for forever. Thank you so much for the applause. Thank you so much. All right. Now that y'all stuck through to the end through my rambling and mixed down stuff and performance, let's take a look at some new stuff. Let us take a look. So this stuff is likely not coming out for a while, but we're gonna give y'all a bit of a treat for staying to the end. Need to hide you. Yeah, sure, that's good enough. This album's not fully recorded yet. You know, I only have 6 songs out of the 10 that I want, but I know what the rest of the songs are going to be, I believe. So, it's close. I'm just going to show you the first 30, 45 seconds of this song. Maybe more if I like y'all, maybe less if I don't. So, let's take a look at this.
Take it from the top.
Why am I here? I don't wanna be. I'm scared of this. I'm living in fear of who I wanna be.
And that's all you get. That is all you get. Real Me is slated for release in the first half of this year. The first half. I'm gonna hopefully try and get it out before Johnny Manchild's show, but the problem is I also have a couple other songs that are unfortunately also in the first part of this year, so I'm just gonna probably throw out a couple in the same time period and hope I don't lose listeners. Super Bloom, you can wait until the song comes out. I need those day one streams. This is also an archived VOD. I can't just show the full song. But what I can show is more songs! This is what I was commissioned to do. It's supposed to be an anime opener. You'll hear it.
With an onslaught of repeated words circling in my mind, I cannot hesitate. I am only a one-man army.
And there's 30 seconds. I love cutting it off right before the good parts. It's so funny to watch everyone squirm and cringe and just wish they had the full song, but no! You may not. Not under my rule. So yeah, that is pretty much the end of the stream. I'll be taking any more questions or comments now before I end and wrap things up. Anything you want to tell me, anything you want to talk about, let me know now. Speak now, forever rest in peace. Or I'll just be in my Discord, as always. Be the Turn Back to Life Discord, or be in the Johnny Manchild Discord server. Ping me, DM me, fucking whatever, dude. Any last questions before I send us off for good day? Super Boomer is referencing a song that I have never heard. Apparently. By the looks of things, there's no questions today, so I'm gonna go ahead and head out. Once again, you can find me anywhere. I believe I have my Discord server linked below somewhere. This indie underground artist named Taylor. I'm going to end stream now. Plans for a live band? None yet, not till I finish this album. I want this out. This album has been pretty much exclusively my own stuff, and before I work with anyone, I would like to get strictly my own visions down on paper and released before I start playing with other people. People that have played with me know this. Jack knows this very well. I am like I'm very strict whenever it comes to songs that go on the Turn Back to Life page. Like, if I have a vision, if I hear anything for it, I stick with it. If I do not hear the potential in the song doesn't get made. That was a good part of the reason why I decided a band was not for me for writing music, but performing music, I don't know. Maybe later on I'll be more open to cooperative type stuff. But for the time being, that's not for me, unfortunately. That's the only question I have. I'm going to go ahead and head out. Thank y'all so much for sticking around and letting me be silly and stupid and ramble and that type of stuff. Here's the chat box. Huh. Yeah, I'm going to head out. It's been an honor being with y'all. Keep listening to the music. Spread the good word. You know the drill.